Here we have what's called a cutting box. These are two cutting boxes next to each other, so it's a double gang. So 1, 2, you've got the sides that you can take off. This is going to take 2 receptacles. You will see that these tabs don't fit in over there. So this part has to get removed. Now what we're going to do is strip off some insulation off the ends of each wire and bend a 90-degree loop. You have a little hole in the side of the wire strippers to make a loop. You can see the ones I've done there. That's about the length you need to go around a screw, and you don't want to strip off too much insulation. You don't want any wires contacting one another in the box. You just want enough to go around the screw, and that's it. It's more efficient if you strip and bend all the wires before you start putting them on the device. That's just a quicker, more efficient way of doing things. When doing commercial electrical work, you want to be efficient, but you also want to be safe, and you want to do it properly, not just safe for yourself, but safe for good quality of workmanship, so that nobody else gets shocked or that a building does not burn down. Poor workmanship can be very dangerous. Now you can see I start with the ground. I put the receptacle, turn it around so I can loop the wire in from the other side. It's easier that way. The ground obviously goes on the green screw at the one end. Then you'll see there's a silver screw on the same side that goes to the neutral, the white wire. So white is closest in color to silver. So think of white and silver go together, black and gold go together. The white is always on the same side as the neutral. Sorry, the white is always on the same side as the ground. Then you turn it over and do the black on the gold. One way to remember is black men like gold, white men like silver. Then I get that out the way, so I've got space to work on the other one. Okay, start with the green. Turn the receptacle around the other side. It's just easier to loop it in that way, and then turn it. Crimp the wire. Tighten up. You want the wire to go nice and snug around the screw so it doesn't come loose. A loose wire, especially a loose hot in a box, can cause arcing, can start a fire. With the hot and the neutral, I just push the little end of the wire when it goes around the screw. I just push it against a little piece of plastic tab just to bend it in so it crimps down a little more. Now I fold the wire back up against the back of the receptacles just so it fits into the cut-in box. With cut-in boxes, you don't want the wire too long. you don't have a lot of space. Now there I'm putting ground up. Some people like ground down, others like ground up. There is no one way to do it. Sometimes it's even sideways, but a lot of commercial installs, they want ground facing up. But there's nothing in the code that says you have to put ground up or ground down. It's just whatever your customer wants. That's the way you do it. Especially for a commercial job, if they haven't specified, do them all the same way. Don't put some up and some down. That just looks tatty. Now, a cut-in box doesn't have a lot of space, so you can see I'm taping the receptacles, especially the hot side, the gold and black wire, the gold screw with the black wire, because you don't want it arcing to the side of the box, or from the hot on the right side plug, you don't want that arcing to the neutral of the left side plug. So I just put 2 loops of tape around the hot side. You also get rubber bands that are insulation bands, specially made for plugs, but tape works fine. As I put them in, you can see the space where those tabs are that I removed. Those would push against the top and bottom outer tabs on the box if I hadn't removed those, and the box, the plug would not fit flush with the wall. So here I'm just bending the wires. You want the wires in the back of the box. You don't want any wires on the sides of the plugs. You don't want the plug pinching the wire against the side of the box. It's best to get both screws just started and then get the plug in evenly, top and bottom. If you're using an impact driver, do not over tighten. You don't want to strip out the screw threads. If you strip out the threads, then you have to get a thread tapper and re-tap the threads and put in a longer screw. A larger screw, larger diameter. Now, I don't have a cover plate, so I'm just going to put these in later when we have the cover plate. We'll level them up. So as you tighten those up, you can see the tabs aren't pushing against the outer tabs of the plug box. They're made to fit in that space. And so that's why you have those tabs you can remove for a regular box. You want to keep those tabs on, but just for the cut-in boxes you need to remove them. Since I don't have a cover plate, we'll call this good for now. If you enjoy this, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.